This music is way too exciting for what will likely be a day of a lot of failure and frustration. I'm not ready yet, though. We can't start. I have 4 minutes until I'm ready. The timer says so. I'm trying to fix the volume. Hi guys. How's your Tuesday? Don't flash red. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop flashing. Okay, we're good. Tuesday, January 30th. I'm excited for tomorrow. I don't know if you guys know, but tomorrow we're doing Kickstarter reviews. I'm very, very excited for that. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, calm down. Calm down, music. We're gonna be failing a lot today, so relax. Okay, goals for today. Very simply. NPC, in-game, animated. Moves between 2 points. And the points are, if you weren't here yesterday, the points are gonna be all the way over here to like spawning here. Because the player can't get back here, right? The player can only get about this far, so they're not really going to see this guy spawn in. It's too far back here. Walking this path, left here, over here, and then they're going to stop by the hut, and then they're going to walk back. And it's all going to be on command, right? So I'm going to press a button, and it's going to spawn it. They're gonna walk, stop here, press a button, they're gonna walk back, despawn. I know it's simple, I know that's it, but I haven't really done anything with like animations in ship before, so this is gonna be new for me. So we're gonna set some simple goals, try to reach it, and if we manage to do it in a couple hours, then we'll just add more stuff to do. It's not like we don't have things to do. Okay, I had a colleague give me some. Fuck off. NPC stuff. It is a. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me try to add it to the project here. Open in Explorer. Right folder? Yeah, it's right folder. I don't know how big it is. It's like 1 gigabyte. Boy. Uh-oh. Read me? Okay. Let's go to the overview. I hope I pasted this in the proper folder hierarchy. I don't know if it's still the case, but Unreal used to have problems if you copied something from another scene or project with a different folder hierarchy. Is that a naked man I see? This doesn't have a dick, right? Okay. So it's almost a little scarier, actually. Okay, we're not gonna look at that. All right, so this is our guy. We should be able to hear us. Very weird. I have no idea how to hook him up with the animations. We're just gonna kind of jump in and figure it out. And I have the raw files again if we just need to delete it and try it over. AI blueprint. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of shit in here. Behavior tree zombie. Is there zombie stuff in here? Is there a zombie behavior tree? Interesting, okay. There's an AI controller with a zombie in here. I'm wondering if my colleague put that in here or not. This is not a relaxing Morrowind soundtrack. You need to calm down. Morrowind relaxing music. Making me tense here. Tense. Okay. We need the right vibes, right? We need the right vibes for failure. And we can't get hyped up over failure. Okay. Okay. Alright. I have no idea how to do any of this. We're just gonna give it our best shot. Did we put the third person? No, we didn't. Let me migrate that stuff over again from the third person project. Because we're probably gonna need it. And I'm gonna make a new... Wait. Delete that. I'm gonna make a new level. Basic one. Where's my... Okay, there it is. And I'm just gonna test it in here. That way we don't have to worry about like resource usage on that, on our big map. Okay, third person character. I think we want to export everything in characters. Migrate. Yes. Here, perfect, do it. Should be good. Adjust this sound a little bit. Better. Better. Alright, let's save the level. Developers, NPC test map. Good. Now I think yesterday there was a create child anim blueprint with skeleton. That doesn't really work. Sign skeleton. How do you get this to work? Retarget animation asset. Duplicate and retarget. Okay. IK retargeter. Oh. RTG UE5, Manny Elf. Okay, and target skeletal mesh. Rename new assets. We can do that later. Change. I'm gonna put them in the developers folder first. And we'll just try it, I guess. Okay. Okay. This is promising. I still see this. Mannequin Y. Hierarchy discrepancy for bone. Different parents and control rig for skeleton. How do I fix that? What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh. Oh, preview mesh. Hey, Laserfangs. How you doing? Okay, we at least have a new preview mesh. Brain booting up? Yeah. Tell me about it. Warnings are not... They won't prevent compilation. Okay, look, he's moving. This is good, this is promising. This is promising. How do we... How can I see some of these? Physics acid. Can I force some of these states though? Okay. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, okay. I think the compilation warnings are okay. Let me see. Let me put a nav mesh in here. Nav mesh bounds. Show. Location. And let me put in like a ramp or something. Yeah, okay, that's good. What's your opinion on flags? I'm trying to figure out a good system to have an object be able to do a couple of things depending on what it's doing, but it's getting messy with like 5 to 6 flags. In what way are you doing them? Because usually I would do like just an enumeration. Like a list. Let me show you. Because yeah, okay, let me show you. Let me save this. The current level. Save those. I just have booleans. That could be, that is something I would, if you only have like two flags, right, like true or false, then boolean's great, but I think an enum would be a better way to handle it for larger ones. Otherwise you just have nested if statement spaghetti. Why was there no string there? That was weird. EP alchemy table to grab. So like in the upper left, what I've set up is a tick trace. So I use an enumeration to control like what the player is hovering over at any click, like if it's a blueprint actor, and I use this to kind of to help determine logic. And it's unfortunate, but the functions are pretty much independent from one another, but can influence whether or not you can do it. Pretty much independent from one another. So you can use the enum, which that's what all of these are actually, to determine different states that something is in, and then you can like perform a switch on that. And I use that a lot in our graph. A lot in like camera graphs. So for instance, event switch alchemy station camera, the new state is my enumeration, and then I can switch on that state. And then perform certain logic based on that state. I know C# probably has enums. C# enums. There seems to be C# enums. Yeah, enum. Enum season, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and then let's see, types as bit flags. And I'm sure that there's a way to switch. Yeah, so then you can perform a switch on that. Might have to do states then, yeah. I'm not a good like traditional coder. C# switch on enum. Switch on enum example. Switch priority and then case priority dot low, case priority dot medium, case priority 0, things like that. Yeah, I know how to use enum to switch in states. Was trying to avoid. Oh, okay. I wouldn't try to. Okay, I wouldn't try to avoid that. I want to know why I had a string error though. Shouldn't be a string error. Hold on, now we're fixing a bug. Is there like a space in here that shouldn't be? Oh, you know what I bet it is? Oh, I bet I had the... I bet I added the strings directly to Unreal. And I never added them to the to my string sheet. Okay, we can fix that later. That was just a mistake on my part. Okay, I can fix that later. All right, NPC. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we have all the animations. Can you walk backwards? No. Tippy tappies, yeah, he's doing a little bit of a dance. This is a good first step, though. It's a good first step. We have him in here. I just need to remember how to do everything with AI, and I completely forget how to do everything with AI. Okay, new folder, AI. Okay, I need an AI controller. Blueprint class. I don't remember if we have to do a... I think it's specifically an AI controller. Artificial intelligence, behavior to blackboard environment query, no. Let me look it up. UE5 AI controller. Let's forget the asset name. Yeah, I know AI controller, but what is its parent? AI. Wait, I'm gonna say type controller. Gotta be in here, right? Here we go, AI controller. Perfect. AIC, I guess, AI controller. Oops. There's like a few things you have to change, I believe, in here, or it's in the... Oh, dude, I totally forgot how to do any of this. Controller. No. No. I'm just gonna look it up. State tree, perception, I don't know. There was some quick start guide that had you make all the basic stuff. Okay, here we are. AI controller. We need a new character blueprint. Or we just copy the third-person character, which I don't think we migrated the third-person character. Let me try doing that. Let me migrate that third-person character, because it'll have all the movement stuff set up already. Then I won't have to fuck around with it. And we'll just assign it our new elf mage dude. Migrate. I mean, we have most of this stuff already. We already have characters, so we're just gonna take We're just gonna take that. We'll see if that works. Okay, no errors, good. That's good. And we're gonna change this mesh to the new one. Okay, perfect. Animation blueprint, is it Quincy? Let's make sure it's using the new animation blueprint. Shouldn't it be ABP Manny? Which one? No, not that one. Technically, that's the right one. A little bit of clipping on the hands, but I don't really care about that. So this will have the character movement component already on it, so when we tell the AI to move to a location, it will already be able to use that character movement component. And this is going to have all of the default and modified stuff for the character. So it pretty much, we should be able to apply some locomotion to this and it should work. Hopefully. But I think in here we have to tell it to use the new AI controller. I forget where you do that. It's kind of a small section. No. Rendering, blah, 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 blah. Navigation. AI controller class. AIC NPC. Yeah. That much I remember. Alright. AI controller, perfect. That max walk speed to 120. Okay, we'll do what they want for now. Select class defaults, change the AI controller class. I think we did that. Auto possesses AI, place enrolled. Perfect. Drag the enemy character into the level from the place actors. Yeah, we did nav mesh. Next step will be the blackboard and the behavior tree. Fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw them in here. Oh, I didn't make a copy of BP third person character. I just used it. Okay, well, oops. Let me move this over to our NPC folder. We should be in here. And oh, you know what? Let me fix this. Just to prevent an error when I make new levels. Is valid. Should fix that problem. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, problem fixed. Okay, so he is making movements, that's a good thing. We don't have him moving yet because we don't we don't have anything given to him. So let's make our blackboard. Blackboard NPC. And I think for keys, I think for values we only really want let me think. I might do an enumeration with the state. So whether he's traveling, he's waiting, things like that. Oh, I don't know when I would need it necessarily. No, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'll put everything in here first. Blueprint, enumeration, E, NPC states. Moving, waiting. How do I determine the enums? Okay, here we go, enum type. NPC states. Perfect. Well, that's state. And then I'll do a vector for location to move to. Do we want to do it like a... I might do a blueprint to move to. Rather than specifying a location, I'll do a blueprint. That way I can move the blueprint around. And the as long as there's a nav mesh there, the NPC will move to it. I'll keep this in the blackboard for now. But I will do a new object reference. And this will be... object to move to. What else would I want? Probably a blueprint interface for the objects that I want them to move to. That way I can test if the object that I'm querying has that blueprint interface implemented. We can always delete it if we don't use it, right? BPI, NPC, navigation, which I spelled wrong. For now, it would be good if we can just have him randomly moving about. That would be really good to do. Not a blackboard. Behavior tree. And PC. All right, let's see. Okay, so the first thing we want them to do is we want them to choose a new location to move to. Wait, we want a sequence. Yes. BTT task find random point. Who made this find random point? Usage of get random point navigable radius has been deprecated. Really? You just get random location in navigable radius, okay. Get a random location. Oh, interesting. Yeah, interesting. Kind of looks the same to me, just with an execution node. But, okay. It's all coming back to me. I worked with the AI stuff a bit earlier this year, but not too much. It's all starting to come back. Always clean up your blueprints. Make the nodes look good. Okay, we should be able to take the vector and do location to move to. And now we will do a move to, and the blackboard key will be location to move to. And then we'll do a simple wait for 5 seconds. Good enough. And I think we need to tell the AI NPC to use this behavior tree. And I think you do it with event on possess. Run behavior tree. NPC. So what's the story behind the studio name? Really slow, he's like an old man. We wanted a, fucking Christ, I can't look at this. We wanted a studio name that was just kind of fun. Like, we didn't want to be a serious studio. Decrepit person, he looks really fucking, like, But we wanted, like, a studio name that just showed that we're making games, we're trying to be fun, we're not, like, super corporate, and it just, the Microraptor seemed like a good mix between just being kind of fun, not serious, but also be having we could make something cute, right, with the logo. Just something that made people not feel intimidated. Yeah, it's a playful name, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. It was just something that just, it didn't sound like we were trying to take ourselves too seriously. We're having fun, we're making games. We treat our games serious, we treat our jobs seriously, of course, and the business seriously, but we have fun with what we're doing. It's a passion. He's so slow. Okay, but this is a good thing, okay? He's moving. He's moving. Good stuff. Oh shit, oh shit, hold on. I forgot to I have to open my Discord on this computer in order to hear it. I'll replay it. Calm your tits. Hold on. Here I go. Sound alerts. I'll replay it. Your points aren't wasted. It's just a prototype. It's true. That is what it is. Dude, it's so true. He's so right. It's not the same. Shut up. That perfect moment. Yeah, okay. There's never going to be another moment where I forget that it's a prototype and I spend too much. Chad, is this what I think it is? Is this a blue arrow or is he happy to see me? Look, this is when it's really cold. And then this is when it's really warm. Don't ban me, Twitch. It's happier when you're further away. That's awkward. Hey, Fraser. It's a really unfortunate position for the arrow, I must say. Can I make him move faster? 40 in the back, 20 in the pants. I got you guys. Now he just looks like he's like really has to go to the bathroom. Yeah, let's try 250. Now he's one of those. Yeah, he's power walking exactly. He just needs the he needs the like the ski sticks or whatever that those old ladies get. Showed my prototype to my friends yesterday. All they could focus on was the shit programming art. It happens. Oh shit, there's somebody's prototype that we had to play the other day and I forgot. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Still kind of power walking though. I don't know. $180's better. Might just be, yeah, I think some of it's the animation. Which I don't really care. I don't care if it looks like kind of weird. The important thing is that he moves between 2 points. Yeah, he just looks old. Whatever. He's an old fart. He's got the rigid shoulders going on. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'll trade one of the other. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Shoulders are favored further forward than his waist, so he's not as upright as he would be if he was walking casually. Yeah, I noticed that too. He's like leaning forward. I don't know why he's like hunching. Kind of weird. That massive blue arrow. Yeah, it's hurting his back. Okay, no. 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 No, we can't do that one. Jesus Christ. I swear we did everything right. We reparented the... Like, I don't know. Who cares? Does he have a top knot? That explains everything. He kind of does, yeah. He's an elf. It's like the French. Yeah, it's good enough. Now I would like him to move between 2 points, specific points. I mean, he is technically moving between points, but I'd like him to move to a specific actor. So let me make that. BPI NPC navigation. I'm going to make another enum. And this is going to be NPC point type. We're going to have spawn and hut for now, but we can always add more. So what we're going to do is put down a blueprint class, just like it really just needs to be a blank blueprint with the enum implemented and the BPI. You get on the Power Band. I have played Power World. I've played about like, I don't know, 15 hours or whatever. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I haven't had much time to play it recently though. I've been really busy. Have they sold, what about Lethal Company? I haven't played Lethal Company yet. That's another one I have not had the time to play. But I have watched gameplay of it, and for all it, great game. There's I don't see any issue with it. Has Power World sold 9 million yet? Let's say so. Okay, we're gonna make a new actor class, BP NPC nav point. This should be really easy. So we're gonna make a new function, get point type. It's going to output an enum of NPC point type. And the BP, I'm going to have a variable. Actually, no, it is. Point type. NPC point type. Event graph, class settings, implemented interfaces. It's called NPC navigation. Get point type, and we will return point type, and then we'll make point type instance editable. Easy game. Now I can place one of these down, and we will make this spawn, and we will make this hut. Actually, I'm also gonna make an arrow in this. It's gonna be a big ol' thick arrow. Why don't I see it in the? Huh? Oh, because I have that. We listening to the Morrowind? Yes, we are. This is Morrowind OST. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is have it move to spawn, and then to hut, and then just move between these two. So we're gonna have to make a new task. We have state. Object to move to. We might need to make a new task. Instead of find random point, we want to make a new task that's going to be let's make a new key. New enum. Current location type. NPC point type. Instance synced, no. Is enum name valid? Fine. Why can I not see my new... There we go. Do we want to store it here? Do we want to have a... No, it's okay enough to store it here. I don't think we need to have a decorator on this behavior tree. We should just be able to make a new task. BTT task. Get new point. Yeah. Okay, event, execute AI. We're going to... We need to feed it data. How do we feed it data again? How do we feed data? Get Blackboard value as enum. Not make Blackboard key selector, right? Gotta be something else. Oh man, I totally forgot. How do we send data to a task? Maybe we do need to add a decorator. I forgot everything I learned earlier this year, pretty much about behavior trees. It's so frustrating. Hold on, maybe there's something in here that'll help me. Tell me how to get data to... Oh, wait, I know how. Okay, wait, I think I remember how. You need a new variable on this, and I think then you can see it. Blackboard. Get Blackboard. I totally forgot. I'm so stupid. You make a new key. If you put a variable key in here, you can change it on the blackboard, or you can set it to. I forget what it's supposed to be. Hold on. Set blackboard value as enum. Promote to variable. And we're just gonna call this current point type. Now if I compile and save in the behavior tree, instance editable. No. No. Fuck. I thought that would do it. It's something like this though. It's something like this. I like expose on spawn. Oh, I don't even have the task in here. Okay, fuck off. Get new point. Okay, yes, current point type. Current point type. Current location type. There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ. How can I actually get the current point type as... It returns the byte. Byte to enum NPC point type. And then we can do a switch on NPC point type. Okay, perfect. So let's do... get all actors of class, and we're going to get all actors of the BP NPC nav point. We're going to for each. I'm actually going to change this from a switch to a select. And I'm going to promote to variable new point type to move to. And we just want to do the opposite. So if it's spawn, we want to move to hut, and if it's hut, we want to move to spawn. Easy. Technically, I think this should be a decorator. I kind of forget the difference between decorator and service in regards to an AI. But I think the decorator would grab us this new point, and then the task would... I don't remember. Maybe I'm doing it right, maybe not. Okay. BBC nav point object, we want to do a message now with the BPI, with the blueprint interface, which will be... I forget what I named it. Something like get point type or whatever, but... we'll just look at it. It was get point type. Get point type message. For each loop with break. If it's equal, set the, we want to set a blackboard value now, which will be the, it'll be the location to, the thing is we could do it two ways. We could either do object to move to or location to move to. The thing is we can tell the, it says moves the AI pawn toward the specified actor or location. We can kind of do either. And we'll give it a radius too. Well, actually, a radius of 5 is fine. I'll do... we'll just do object. We'll just switch to object to move to. Wait, why does an object to move to work? Does it have to be actor instead of object? It might have to be a actor-based class. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Back in our task. set blackboard value as object. And the key is going to be we'll just call it NPC or new NPC point. New NPC. No. Nav point actor. Because it's going to be a direct actor reference. And then we should be able to break the loop. And that's just mostly done out of safety. Just in case we happen to have a lot of points eventually. Easy to do, safeguards us for the future. And I think there's a way to finish off the AI execution, the task execution. I don't remember the name of it. But I can test it. Finish execute. And if we make this instance editable. Okay, we have it here. So new NPC nav point actor will be equal to actor to move to. Oh, and then at the end of this, we want to we'll need another task after the move. When the movement is finished, to just quickly update that current point that it's at. BTT task update point. This should be a really, really easy one. It's going to be event receive execute AI. Variables. Let me see. Current point type equals current application type. Would we update? No, we want to update it when we've guaranteed that the actor has reached that point. Hop on overlap, allow partial path. How do I want to do this? I want to take the current location type, feed it in. So we'll call it current point type again. That's not the right kind of key. Get blackboard value as enum. Go to variable. Current point type. A current point type is going to be current location type, and we just want to set the opposite, essentially. How did we do this? Oh, I already forgot. Yeah, we were trying to get rid of got 3 months of sick leave due to stress from the doctor. Doctor's notes are so abusable. They're so abusable. Okay, select. Set blackboard value as enum. The current point type value. Finish execute. I think that's it. Am I crazy? Wait, before I test this, I'm gonna make these arrows visible. Just so I can see them. So he should move to, point type is hut. I think he's gonna move there first because the default will be spawn. But I can change that. Where can I change the default? Actually, where can I? Can I change the default? Because right now, the first one is going to be spawn. So it's going to move to the hut first. And then he'll move between the two. Which I guess is fine. So if I did it correctly, he should move here. Let me do it this way. Should move here first, wait 5 seconds, and then move to the other point. Okay. Did we actually do it first try? That's pretty surprising. Don't shrimp. I shrimp all the time. Okay. Alright, look, I'm sitting up, okay? You got me. You win. Yeah, we actually did this first try. I'm pretty surprised. I was kind of expecting something to not work, but this kind of works. Well, this is good. This is a first step. Actually, this is pretty much most of it. There's a little bit we would have to do, because we don't want him just to wait 5 seconds and then go move on. We want him to wait at the location. So... But this is a start. This is a start. And it only requires for me to put 3 things in the scene. Which is this, I'm gonna call him BP, NPC, Elf, AI. Let me go to the other map. I really can't believe we did this. Now we don't have a nav mesh in here yet, but I'm going to add a nav mesh, or a few nav mesh boxes. I don't need him moving around the whole level. Can't believe you've done this. I can't believe I've done this either. Let me show navigation. I want developers, AI, nav point, hut, and then we need a second nav point. Where is it? Here it is. Spawn. I just needed to make nav mesh boxes that reach all the way over there. And I'm going to do it with a few of them. I'm not going to try to do... go overboard here. Like I said, I don't actually need him to explore the whole level. I'd like him to stick to the roads, though, and the problem is that if I... with the way this fills, he's just going to take the shortest path. I can probably find a way around that, though. I mean, it's going to be roughly decent just because of the way that I built the path. I can make it better. I can make it better. Okay, that's good. I'll just do it with smaller boxes, because right now he's basically just going to come here and I think just take this corner hard, like he's playing a racing game. So I'll just use multiple smaller boxes as opposed to doing one larger one. I'm sure there's some better way to do this as well. But we're doing it this way for today. Can I make it even smaller? Yeah, I can, okay. I could literally just put the nav mesh on the road. Okay, let me do that instead. We're learning. Here it's kind of fine, but just to help trim this road up a bit, do it this way. Nothing else I think is going to block his path on the road, so... Is it going to look the greatest? No. Is it going to function? Yes, it will function. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? Yeah, probably. Probably. I have a colleague specializing in AI. I just know when he catches the stream later, which he'll probably join it pretty soon. He's really gonna wonder why I had to make all these nav mesh bounds instead of just doing it in some really easy way. Thing is, he might still do some weird stuff around like the trees. Possible, but he's still gonna do it. It'll still work. Okay, that looks like the nav mesh we want. Looks like it's all connected, except for that. Except for the blocking volume. I'm gonna fix that. Blueprints, level barriers, cube. It might still block it might still block the NP. It won't affect navigation, but the collision presets on the cube might still block the NPC. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me make a new object type. New object channel, we'll call this NPC default responses block. That way things will be okay. And I close it really. Now the cube will have custom collision and it will ignore NPCs. And then we can go into the VP NPC AI elf and the capsule component, which I think is the only thing that will have collision. Collision presets character. I don't know. Object type NPC, mesh, object type NPC. We can get rid of the camera and camera boom. Don't need those. Hopefully that will work. Hopefully he won't get stuck. The player will still get stuck though on those barriers. I can just throw him back here and see what happens. He's so tiny. He's off, chat. He's off on an adventure. Look at him. Look at him go. They grow up so fast. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Look at him, he's going. He needs a potion. Kind of following the path, but not really. Maybe I should make the nav meshes a bit skinnier in this area. He's an elf. He likes the wilds, right? He likes the grass. He likes the forest. I could make them skinnier in this area, though. We are going to follow him all the way there. I just want to make sure he can reach there. And especially past these, this barrier up here. Alright, buddy. Got close to the tree, congratulations. Technically, I think he could walk through this. Yep. Okay, we'll just make them skinnier there. Don't worry. Not gonna be a problem. He has made it through the level barrier though, so we at least know that that works. He's gonna take the shortest path. It's kind of annoying. I wish there was a simple, and maybe there is a simple way just to force him to stick to, you know, as close to like certain types of objects or a spline, for instance. Because then we can just make a spline that follows the path, and he'll, you know, he won't wander outside of like a certain radius of that. I don't know. I guess there's a collision on that. Did there a collision on those? Well, you know what it might be is that I've given the default response as block. So even though these don't technically block, yeah. Ignore that. Fine. Like I said, we'll make this section skinnier so that it follows the route and it shouldn't be a problem anymore. What I'm thinking though is he is gonna kind of take this. It's not too bad. You know, we'll take a look into the nav mesh settings and see if there's a way we can have a bit more control over the way that it's set up. Look at him go. He never tires, he never sleeps, he never stops. Why is the resolution on that so bad? Because I'm simulating. Yeah, I'm simulating, so it's using the lowest LODs because technically we should be all the way back there. Cinematic action shot. That's what we want. Okay. And now he'll head back. A long walk back. Okay. Well, that's working. Didn't I say at the start of the stream, like, we would just take as long as we need to do this? But if we ended up finishing in like 2 hours, we pretty much have. It's been about 2 hours. Okay. That's okay. It's a good thing. That is a good thing. I wonder if there's any shit that we can delete, because this is going to be way too much data to upload. I don't have enough space on our free plan for it. Materials, AI stuff, we'll keep that there for the moment. I mean, we obviously still have a lot to do, right? Why is my texture streaming pool over budget? How do I fix that? Because it's lowering the quality of all my textures. Because I added this guy, which is like 4K, ridiculous quality. Yeah, I don't need this much detail. What a shot. What a Chad. Texture streaming pool. Time for me to learn. UE5 texture streaming pool. How do I get rid of it?
Hey everyone.
Oh my god, kill me. Okay, what is texture streaming? I think I get it, just give me a quick fix. Pretty sure I have the VRAM to support it, so. r.streaming.pool size 1000. 2000. Hey, what is it using to? Dat group streaming? r.stat. No, wait, it's stat. They're like stat streaming? He looks. I'm pretty sure I would have seen when he typed it. That'd be a way, right? r.
You can type a console command that I will put in the description so you can copy it. By default.
I'd like to see the stats first. I want to see what's taking him so much. Optimize my
Chance assets.
project. No, we're not doing that yet. It's a prototype. We don't need to optimize. Pool size. I don't even know what my current. This is the thing. I don't know what my current pool size is. I need to know what. Hold on. UE5 C streaming pool. Yeah, I am gonna put it in begin play actually. We already have a couple of console commands being used anyway, so we'll just add another one. But I want to see how much I need. I guess I could just type in numbers until it doesn't, until it goes away. Let me try 1,000. Didn't do anything. 2,000. Okay. I should have more than enough VRAM to handle this. Plus as somebody said on that forum there, the way that it's going to work in a packaged game is a lot different than the way it works now. In Editor, you're always going to be having a lot more resources in Editor because there's just so much more of the back end being run for like debugging purposes. I don't know what I'm doing. No, this looks okay. This is working. And I was not actually expecting to do that so quickly. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple here. Oh, that's the level barrier. I was like, what the fuck is floating here? Just the level barrier decal is still there. Funny. It's good enough. Like, at this point, when he gets this far, the player's not really going to see him anyway, so. It doesn't have to be too precise back here. Okay, I guess next we would get him to like operate on triggers, I guess. Do we do this? Because right now we store a lot of it in the behavior tree or in the blackboard. Can we affect the blackboard through the character blueprint? Get blackboard. Get value, AI components blackboard. We can set value. Key name by turns blackboard data referenced by the owner object. Blackboard data object reference. Get the asset. No, that's what we just did. I don't know if this will work. I can test it. Get blackboard value as enum. What was the key name? It was current location type. And then we'll just print. Getting the literal byte though, and I want the actual enum name. Here we go. Didn't seem to print that. Why? Oh, you know what? That's why. We don't actually need any of this this other shit to run, because it's not going to be controlled by the player. For AI, camera input can also be removed. All the stuff actually can be removed. Okay. It says spawn. The thing is it actually getting the value, or is it or is it just returning 0? I can test it with another one. I can just test it with get value as object, ename, actor to move to, and then we'll just display name that one. Yeah, see, I don't think it knows. I think we would still have to cast the blackboard. No, I don't think that's working. I don't think that's getting the right thing. No. I guess we can get controller, right? Get AI controller. As AI C NPC. We can run behavior. Yeah, but I don't want to run behavior tree. I want to grab or see if I can grab information from this character's behavior tree. It's in here, right? Get AI controller. You run the behavior tree on play. You'd think it would be easy, right? It really would. Okay. Back to the grind. I can get the AI controller class. I can... Otherwise, the function returns actor cast it. It works exactly as if the actor passed in is a pawn, and the function retrieves pawn's controller cast to AI controller. But I can't grab its behavior tree. I can get Blackboard. I don't think that was really what I wanted. AIC, it is grabbing AIC NPC. The blackboard is just blackboard component. We don't want a component. Something tells me that I shouldn't be doing it this way. There's something in my mind that's like if I can't easily obtain it, there's like one of two things. I just don't know the nodes to call, or you shouldn't be doing it this way. I don't know which one it is. I don't know. Cast to, I can't cast it to the blackboard. I can get values, but the values don't seem to work because I'm not getting the right blackboard. UE5, get blackboard value from BP. Get blackboard and then get value as vector. I mean, that's what I tried first. It isn't just self, right? Actually, it might be. Right. Let me delay this a second. Let's delay. Give the AI time to spawn in and actually determine an actor to move to. So get value as object. I'm just doing this to test. Make literal name actor to move. I think that's what I call it. Yeah. Because we have to let it like get in here and determine this. That can take a couple of milliseconds. Word string, display name, go for it. VP NPC nav point. Okay. Okay, so it is working. We can grab it. Let's do it this way then. Let's... We could... We pretty much wanted to reach the point and just wait. So we need to put a new service on. How does this work again? Because we basically need to add a boolean that's like is allowed to move. And we want to tell it don't do anything. Maybe I just need to add a new sequence. And hook those up here. And then if we add a decorator, blackboard decorator value. I think I said service, I meant the decorator. Blackboard base condition. B can move points. On value change. Server aborts non-self. Oh man, I always forget how to do this. We basically want to tell that if can move points is not that to exit. And it should abort self. Hopefully. This is the hope, at least, right? And then I need to set up just a basic logic. Let me go into the player's blueprint a sec. The first person blueprints. BP first person character on numpad 9. Get actor of class. This will be NPC elf AI. We want to get the blackboard, set value as bool, e name make name, b can move, what do we call it? Can move points. True. And then this update point we're going to duplicate, and this will be can move Points update. Set blackboard value as bool. False. This will either work or it won't work. We're gonna test him back here too.
Mr. President, wake up.
Hey guy. I'm awake. Barely. So, you're not, you know. Mr. President. He's the worst person to say that to. The worst person to tell others to wake up is Joe Biden. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're making good progress today with our NPC. I have no idea if this will work. So I think default is false. Okay. So now the only time you should move is when I press 9. That's, and there might be a slight delay because it's gonna have to, I don't think it finishes the wait. It does seem to be working. I kind of wish it was true by default, but we could force that. We could force that. We could say on event begin play update the value. So now he's going to walk to the hut and just wait there until we tell him that he can go back. Goddamn meetings. Who's gonna pay for these meetings? Lazy Fangs. Are we holding the keyboard up? Okay, so I made it so that the AI doesn't move until I press a keyboard key. So that's I'm just showing that that's how it works. Because otherwise it just kind of looks like it was working before, but the AI will wait there indefinitely until I press the key. Press it multiple times. It should just it would just set it to true. So basically, right now it's false. Now it's true, 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 false. Oh, it did. We can't really bug it. It looks kind of weird. I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care. Not for prototype. Or the distance should be shorter.
It's just a prototype.
Why am I all the way over here? The fuck? So what I will do instead is On spawn, just wait a, 0.2 seconds and then set the value to true. And then that way he should automatically start moving towards the hut. And then just wait there. Rolled kind of big. It's a little bit big. It's bigger than I had actually intended. But it still feels small enough that if we put the activities in here that we wanted, I think there'd be probably 30 to 60 minutes of playtime, which is pretty damn good. At least that's my hope, is that there's 30 to 60 minutes of playtime, because that's all publishers are probably going to give it. That's the desire. But she said that is what she said. No, I actually heard her say that, so. Very true. Now if we were to play, we can walk over that way. We should see him walking down the path. Where is he? Is he back there? You're not moving. I should have set that to true, like, right off the bat. Maybe it's because he... Actually, I don't know. No, he's going. Maybe he got stuck on something. I did move some boxes around, so maybe he got stuck. It's so epic with the music and him walking. This is his journey. I'll watch him. If you saw the old animes, it would be the Elder Walks. Jesus Christ. Any of you watching any of the anime this season? This is relevant to gaming, by the way, quite a bunch. You watching Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon? Did you see the most recent episode, by chance? With the golems? Might be one behind. Can I... There isn't like anything major like plot-wise, but could I spoil something just because I think it would make a really, really good game? Something that they did. So, I forget the name of the dwarf. He grows crops on the back of golems, which are made of dirt. And I thought the idea was so interesting, and I was like, immediately I was like, holy shit, Stardew Dungeon would go hard. Stardew Dungeon would absolutely slap. That game would blow up. gums, holy shit, dude, it's so good. I was like, holy shit, you run dungeons, you make food from the enemies, you like grow shit on the back of enemies. This is actually the game idea. How is this not working when I pressed play? Fuck. Did I pass him or something on accident? Where the fuck is he? Hey Casper, how you doing? How's Elftone? He's doing really well. He should be walking down this way, but maybe I just didn't wait long enough. He does have to walk past a few things. I'll give him like 10 seconds. He doesn't walk the super fastest. Yeah, it's working. I got it working. Looks a bit like an old man, but it works. Oh, Cuthbert, I didn't tell you about a game idea that we had yesterday. Hit the quality of life features, throw a wrench in the coding every single time. Yeah, they do. Players should just be happy their games work. I'm just kidding. There he comes. Look at, he's coming. We just didn't give him enough time before. He's on his way. This looks so dumb. It kind of looks dumb, but it's fine. Fine. He likes the scenic route, okay? He doesn't like following the paths. And for him, the scenic route is also the shortest route. You know? We can harvest some ingredients while we're waiting. Here he is. He's on his way. I can block him. Oh. Oh. Head empty, no that. This is the look of a man who has given up on life. He's like Depresso from Power World. He actually cares about the. He's gonna join what is like the new, like the PAL Freedom or whatever There's some in-game, like, PETA faction. I don't remember what they're called. Which, ironically, your pals absolutely murder. So it's like they don't even want to be free. They're like house elves in Harry Potter. Okay, we're gonna go back. We'll just wait for him there. He'll reach there. Man, but the dedicated servers for Power were messed up. Yeah, I heard that. I heard there's a whole bunch of issues with them. I also heard some rumors that there was like a lot of hacking going on. Wouldn't know, kept me server private, but I assume people already cracked the game. Yeah, I mean, it was gonna happen. Wait, why doesn't this... Did we accidentally undo our changes with that potion table updater? That we made yesterday? We might have accidentally deleted that. What else did we accidentally delete? Now I'm a little scared. This looks nice though. Okay, I can listen about the game idea. Okay. The Lambles here. How cruelly confirmed. I mean, yeah, everybody's got a stack of their own game ideas. Most of them unfinished or never attempted. This would be another one for like a game jam. This would be, imagine you know, like a shooting gallery. I assume that you do. You shoot the targets, get points. Right. Imagine this, but you don't have a gun. You throw babies. And there's like explosions and UFOs and crazy shit. And they're laughing, you know, it's not like we're killing babies. It's more like they're just, it's ridiculous, you know, babies with rockets attacked, which don't have arcs, like physically. Nice, I would do that. It's literally the entire game. It's literally you throw babies at things and you earn points. And you know, they're laughing, they're like exploding and flying up in the air and laughing about it. That's it. That's the game. That's the pitch. Throw babies at targets and earn points. Our push and updater is right here. Why did this not work? That we deleted it. Did it just not function? Oh, it's because the widget wasn't created yet. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We anticipated this. You can create the game like this. Like, you know, it's very much this born off of this desire to recreate pain from the PS3 era, which I think I've showed you guys a couple times before. Oh my god, this Jacksepticeye old video like this. I mean, the game was absolutely stupid, but in all the best ways. With just launching at things, breaking things, getting points for it, and there's so many stupid, crazy things you could do with it. Every level was like just a mystery box full of fun things that could happen. I got stuck at detective in horror games mentally. You'll make it, and then you'll think of something else. Reminds me of Goat Sim. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some inspiration. You could play back your explosions too, which was really cool. And you could see like more shots of it. Looks like he already brought down the pinball. So you could launch yourself up at. There was so much moving in each scene. Also a lot of raunchy jokes and stuff, which made it even better. And you had a little bit of control over your character while they were moving and in the air. Absolutely great game. Absolutely great game. And we're near that car game? Which one? I probably know it, I just don't know which one you're talking about. But I do kind of miss games like this that were just simple and dumb. I've never seen anything like this on, it said 13 million views. I've never seen anything like this on Steam since this kind of game came out. Except for, I guess, Goat Sim, you could say it's pretty similar. Burnout, yes. Yeah, Burnout's great. Dude, Burnout's a fucking classic. I don't know, it's like, it doesn't feel like they make games like they used to. You know? Of course, all my ideas need proof of concept, but it's kind of experimenting with genre. I think there's... Part of me wonders if we've experimented with genres too much, or if we focus too much on experimenting with genres, and less on just making ridiculously fun games. I don't know. Maybe it's a different era now with gaming, but fucking, I love games. I love games with destruction. We need to bring them back. And not just games with destruction, but games where destruction is the game. Right? Like the same with the Hall of Meat, you know, which we looked at before. Which are just absolutely, you know, just break your entire body. I have a question about English. Can the competitive mode in the game be called a range match? Give me more context behind that. Nowadays gaming is all over the place. Everything was already made and it's just rehashes. I think to some extent that's true. I mean, I'm experimenting with certain things with Cauldron Chronicles too, but maybe I think people are missing some of these things that are just, that don't take themselves too seriously, I guess. We used to have games where the budget went into innovation, gameplay, making something artistic. Nowadays, budgets go towards making profit. Well, there's a lot, too, that just goes into marketing now. I mean, like, when there are more games that you're competing with, you have to market it in order to actually compete. Back then, it was much easier to release a game and just be heard about because there weren't any other games releasing in, like, the week before or after it. Let's talk about those that should be the icebreakers for the medium. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how many of you played like a bunch of games in the PS3 era. There was one, there was Fat Princess as well on the PS3 that I would love to see I'd love to see some kind of remake. This, oh my god, this is really low quality. It's really low quality. This is a great PvP game on PS3 era. Imagine that you logged into CSGO and you started playing games where you get ranked. That is, it's not the usual quick matches, but a game for player rating. It sounds like ranked. Nowadays it'd be called fatphobic just due to name. Yeah, it would. Well, that was like the goal. The goal was to feed your princess cake to make her fatter, and therefore she'd be harder for the enemy to steal. Ranking match or range match? I think ranking would just make more sense. And it would be more familiar to players. At least to me. Oh, the idea, but SJW would murder you. It would. Would. I like the idea though that it was like capture the flag. Class-based capture the flag. But you're not capturing a flag, you're capturing a princess. And if you haven't fed your princess cake, which you can see on the ground here, then the princess is really skinny, so she's easy to carry. But if she's fat, then she's hard to carry. So you have to balance killing enemies, taking, killing enemies and taking cake back to your princess to make her fatter. And you could switch classes on the fly by coming back here and putting a new hat on. And then, of course, it was a ton of blood and gore. Really, really great game. Yeah, it was really... It was just simple, but it was really fun and very easy to get into. Easy to play. Very easy to play. I don't know if there's any princess stealing footage here. I don't really see any. Just killing. Oh yeah, he tried. Like, they haven't fed their princess, so princess is really skinny. What a game. Damn, I want to be a fat princess. Yeah, people just bring you cake. Oh, there's a princess steal. That's what happens. You don't feed your princess. She's easy to carry off. Fuck off, Windows. Suck my dick. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. Whatever happened to good? I feel like good multiplayer games have kind of multiplayer games with like objectives like this have kind of come and gone, and they've evolved into either two different things where it's a like PvPvE, which is pretty cool, or competitive esports shit, which sometimes is cool, other times it's just cringe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of esports personally. I just kind of think it's just I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe my feelings about esports. I have to put it into some thought. You guys can flame me for my thoughts on that. I did not wait until he got here. It doesn't matter. The good thing is we know we can control. So at the start of the game, he's going to walk in and wait here. He's going to come to this point and wait. And he's not going to leave until we trigger something. Esports was never really interesting to me. I guess for me it depends on game. But I don't think I would watch esports or have like an esports team. It's just a bunch of kids who need to go touch grass. That's my hot take. It's cool that you can do something like that. It's cool. If it makes you happy, if it makes you money, if great. I'm happy for you. I don't think it's a ridiculous concept, but it's like, I don't know. I'd agree with thinking I don't care about normal sports either. I kind of like some normal sports. Hey, how hard would it be to learn game dev as a Python backend developer and motion designer background? I think it would be pretty easy, in my opinion. We actually, we have some programmers in here. I know Cuthbert is a programmer himself. He could probably attest to that more than me. But if you have programming experience, you can jump into game dev, and I don't think you'd have much of a problem. And he is right. It depends on what you want to do in game dev. It's just as hard as having a plumber background. Just gotta learn to make. What do you make as a plumber? But yeah, you just gotta jump into the deep end. Don't be afraid to fail. I was showing somebody a lot of my older titles yesterday, and I have about 20 unfinished failed titles before I could reach this stage of game dev. I mean, if you like a game a lot, want to pursue a career at it, esports is the way to go. Yeah, it's either like esports or streaming or doing something with the game, like being just a content creator with the game. I agree. And if you're not like interested in game dev, then you don't need to you don't need to like get into that. My point was your background can only put you a step or two up, but you'll still need to learn to make things. Yeah, you're right. And just jumping in. Streaming is a slow process. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It is. I don't recommend to become a streamer to make money, because it probably isn't going to happen. But the reason we're doing it is any money we do make goes towards the game's development, and I just think it's more interesting to make the game while showing everybody what we're making. There is Pi Game, yeah, there is. I've used that actually before. I made a little game with Pi Game about. So you know the Moonlander game? Do you guys know the Moonlander game? This one? And you have to like land. So I what a game. I made a small game where you played as what was the submersible that went down to the Titanic? Oh. Thank you for the follow, man. Wait for it. Here it comes.
Hello.
It's called Titanic Tour Zone. Yeah, I made a stretch. Okay, I'll stretch. I made a game where you played as the submersible and you had to descend and reach the Titanic without exploding. I forget the name of this submersible. Turbo canceled. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I should be canceled. Thank you for the stretch. That felt good. Do you have realistic implosion simulations? I had a sprite that the submersible changed to when you exploded, because that's about my capabilities with real programming. Blueprints, no problem. Real programming. That's me. That's me, real programming. Are blueprints really that different to coding? Not really. It's more like modular programming, so you're working with code blocks. But it is a visual way of thinking about it. And there's some safety with it because it does make it less flexible, yes, but the lack of complete flexibility does make it a little bit easier to not screw up in some other ways that traditional coding would do it. But as you can see here, everything we've done in this game is with blueprints, so it is still very flexible. From a logical perspective, blueprint all same as programming, but the lower level things, memory allocation, so on, is no existence. Yeah. Screwing up is half the fun. It's fun when you screw up enough that you have a way around it, right? You don't get stuck on being screwed up. But my mom said the same thing when I was born, so maybe it's not too bad. I can't verify if that's factually true or not. Okay, what do we want to do with this? It's not a bug implemented feature. That's true. Actually, there is a bug that we have that turned out to be a pretty nice feature. The 3D art in your games, do you model this? No. No, my modding, I'll show you. I'll put in chat what my modding capabilities are, or my artistic capabilities. That emote is the extent of my artistic capabilities. When it comes to making systems and working with data, great.
What? The toxic gossip train.
Lazy_fangs just
Lazy
subscribe.
Fangs, thank you for the subscription, man. Burst, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I love Biden. Joe Biden is great. What a man. Two back-to-back meme presidents. Can we do it for a third time in a row? Let's go.
Hello.
You guys are great. Thank you so much for the support. And again, all the money that we make on this stream goes directly towards this game for when we need to purchase any assets or eventually get people on board to work for us. I don't keep any of it as much as I wish I could. The ice cream truck moment. Holy shit, dude. There's so many, and look, okay, I'm politically independent. I like to make fun of both sides. I think we're all being scammed by politicians. But can we admit that the last two presidents we've had are complete jokes? I don't know if there's any other U.S. people in here. Might be a bit too early for Americans to be watching. You're not from the U.S.? Don't worry. I'm currently living in Poland, but I'm an American. From Sweden. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever had anybody in here from Sweden. I also completely forgot what we're doing, and I'm just flying around. Hold on. I have to look this way, and not a chat for like 2 seconds and think about what I need to do. Okay, I want to make it so you can interact with the AI NPC. Cutscene. Oh, I wish. He's ignoring us. Oh god, you're a spy. Yankee spy. Yeehaw. Oh my god. I've noticed a lot of Europeans, they really love the southern Wild West culture of the US. I admit, as an American, I love it too. Let's send FBI to his location. That's crazy. I could also, okay, I should try to like delete some things from here that we don't need. We have a lot of. This NPC is pretty big with regards to. Oh my god, I don't even know if I could delete any of this. Physics. No idea. Force him to watch chat. I'll bring Swedish meatballs. What is the difference between a Swedish meatball and an Italian meatball? I don't know if I've had Swedish meatballs. The country of origin. It's like dumplings. Every country has their own dumplings, and they all say that they're better. Swedish meatballs are better, generally better. I see how it is. I just don't know if I can delete any of this. I don't understand. Ben and Maddie. Oh wait, the oh, the mannequins were already in here. I didn't need the third person mannequins, okay. Automod held a message for reason aggression. I fucked it. I will allow this aggression. Let's be real, Roblox Studio is best studio. Wait, is Roblox Studio a Swedish studio? Polish dumplings are objectively the best, can't even argue. I do like pierogi. Pierogi are good, but I also like Chinese dumplings and Japanese dumplings. Held a message for reason I fucked them. I will allow this aggression too. This is good aggression. Dude, Automod is something. Automod is like the overbearing, overly sensitive teenager who polices all of my tweets.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. I like it. Studio to develop games on Roblox. I don't understand why I bring up the Roblox developers. Maybe I missed something. That sounded so cringe. Yeah, it is. It is cringe. That's exactly why we have it too. It's just to make people upset. Can I delete any of this from the demo? There's like 400 megabytes. I don't want this in my... Shit. Oh, you want to develop an Unreal? PC's hardware is spoofed due to complications with hardware end. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately Unreal 5 is quite a it's quite a meaty engine. We had a previous GPU in here that was, it just wasn't even enough to handle our demo map. And it was crashing all the time. Think I should try some 2D Godot game. I want to delete some of this stuff. I really want to delete it, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can delete all this, I think. Okay. Sounds? I don't need any of the sounds. I don't need any of this shit either. Yeah, get rid of all. Huh? How is an ambient sound in you? What? Wait, did Godot 4.0 come out? Now we need to make our own engine, boys. It's called Real Engine with 100k plus bugs saved to use 2.0. Jesus Christ. I will be very angry if they call Unreal 6.0 the real engine. Okay, we'll just leave that sound in. How big is it? Bro, it's 47 megabytes. Can we just delete it? Just okay. We got rid of it. I want an AI engine that will just make the game as I describe it. You can kind of do that already with some of the coding helpers. The only problem is you won't really understand. If you don't understand coding, you won't understand what it's doing or if it makes a mistake. We can have separate exe files to launch as well. One for the window, one for rendering, and let's to go on. Spam ChatGPT for help until it breaks. And ChatGPT is sometimes great, sometimes it's just ass. Like, we used it to help us with creating strings, like temporary strings, like yesterday. You know, I taught it to take the input of this and then return me like these, and it's fucking perfect. I've saved so much time on these hundreds of strings I won't have to do. What I'm doing mostly, yeah, it's a really good helper for certain menial tasks. Granted, the frisbee was turned into a frisbee after he died when he requested to be cremated and turned into his favorite toy. There's no way that's true. There's no fucking way that's true. You were lying. I'm calling you out. Delete that. Delete these. There's so many like weird classes in this that I don't understand. Is this really all that you need to make to have one character in a game that moves? That's absurd. It's so many different actors and assets. Also, I think I crashed the engine. Oh no, we're okay. Yeah, like, what the hell is a morph pose? What do I do with this? That if you shuffle a deck of cards properly, chances are that the exact order has never been seen before in the history of the universe is indeed true. This is due to the immense number of possible permutations of a deck of 52 cards, which is approximately 8 times 1067. What? Wait, how many? what is the number? What is this number? 8 times. I know, man. AI needs to step up its game. Get out of here. Delete. Bad folder. Yeah, I actually don't know what is safe in here to delete or not, and there are some pretty heavy materials, I think. I don't need this to be 4 or 5K, whatever the hell size this shit is. 500 megabytes of texture. It's a 34 megabyte normal map. I just asked GPT to tell me about your company. We'll see how reputable you are. Oh no. Oh no. GPT don't have recent knowledge. Yeah, GPT-4 does have access to internet. It can search the internet and perform certain tasks on the internet. There's some stories of people who have used GPT-4 to hire people on Fiverr for them. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. Microraptor Games is a small, experienced group of game developers. Their focus is on creating fun and high-quality games with a strong emphasis on maintaining an ethical and transparent connection with their community. They are committed to upholding specific principles and achieving set goals in their work. Yeah, this is accurate. Sounds better than what I wrote for it. I think this is going to push us over the budget for our repository, but I'll just buy more. We need it. Okay, if I reparent the NPC to our interactable, technically the player should be able to interact with them. If I pull it out of the character parent class, though, won't that cause a problem? We shouldn't reparent it. Probably. I should just give it the BPI of being interactable. That would be better. I told it to change the description to how a Microraptor would say it. God. Alright. In the vast digital jungle, there's a nimble and spirited flock known as Microraptor Games. Holy shit. We, the tiny but mighty raptors of the gaming world, are dedicated to crafting experiences that bring joy and excitement. Our talons are sharp with experience, and our hearts beat with a commitment to quality and fun. With a keen eye on our gaming community, we soar with transparency and ethics, always true to our raptor code. Oh shit, Casper, that's perfect. That's what we need to name, like, our code of conduct in our companies, the Raptor Code. Are you following the Raptor Code? Are you living up? Are you being a raptor today? In each project we embark on, we flap our wings with passion, aiming high to achieve the extraordinary in the gaming skies. Fuck. Fuck. I love it. I actually love it. It's half cringe, half endearing. Make code or make Raptor code. Oh my god, yeah. We don't just write normal code, we write Raptor code. And it follows the Raptor code of conduct. Marker made first short. Oh no. Maybe. It could be. Interact and interact. You write Raptor code fast, agile, and screeches when it doesn't work. We could make like a what's the what's it called? There's like C plus minus, right? There's like different variants of like C plus minus. And I know there's like joking versions of C++, right? Like there's like a really polite version of C++. What's it called? You can switch Unreal. Is it C equals? I don't see it. Wait, the Feminist Software Foundation. C plus equality. Anything that could be construed as misogynist will be corrected. Thus, private equals privileged. Printf equals yell. Class foo equals social construct foo. Include equals consider. Break equals leave. If equals maybe. Y's are strictly prohibited when naming variables. Only X's are allowed. Holy shit. All functions and procedures are now called lobbying because actually doing things functionally and with clear defined procedures is a patriarchal construct and thus problematic. All lobbying must be run at the right of privilege. Before returning anything, they must check their privilege. Should there be any exceptions from running the program, C+ equals will throw a trigger warning. Booleans are banned for imposing a binary view of true and false. Instead of booleans, we now have boolean plus or bool plus, which has 3 states: true, false, and maybe. Raptor code, what is this one? Unmaintainable code. You know, so it makes fun of single letter variable naming, but I see this done a lot. I see this done an awful lot with like websites and stuff, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's something that is done with websites and you compile. I don't know. I see this done a lot with websites. Single letter variables, and it always pisses me off. Acronyms. Real men never define acronyms. They understand them genetically. Oh boy. Randomly capitalize the first letter of a syllable in the middle of a word. Yeah, that's what it's what I'm doing. Like, oh, it usually means it was generated and obfuscated. Couldn't you just copy that code into Visual Studio and have it rename every instance of that variable, though? Like, it's not really obfuscating it. Just don't use new lines. There were some cases in game dev history where, because they had strict memory or data needs, that they would just do things in. They would write it normally, but then compress it all down to a single line because a space is a character, and that's wasted memory. Named deobfuscations, common in malware analysis. Oh. Oof. Okay, let me see. Let me pull in this interact, and I'm just gonna have it print. Just to make sure that works, and we're gonna move the spawn. We're gonna move this guy for the moment over to a much closer location. Yeah. Oh, he should probably be in a nav mesh though. You should have physics enabled, so they'll just kind of fall. I don't need this. Can you just delete? What was the one that's broken? Demo, characters. Where is it? I could probably delete the showcase. Actually, I could probably delete all these blueprints here. Obfuscation is a deep topic, yeah, it is. His slow. I kind of like his slowdown. I can't enter. Why does he do that? Fucking funny. I don't know why he does that. I can't interact with him though. Must be something with a collision. Are we doing Oblivion? Yeah, we're making Oblivion. That's what we're doing. Move back. There. Go away. See ya. You can make it impossible to deobfuscate by renaming variables, oh boy. Why could I not interact? It's probably because I deleted... No, he's got a capsule component. Hold on, let me look up at the code for my character. Should work. I think game dev will get destroyed in the next couple of years, as a lot of China-owned game studios can be used to ship malware in games and then blame other actors for infecting games. Not all game devs, just AAA. I mean, AAA is definitely undergoing a crisis currently. No doubt about that. Maybe this collision cylinder is ignoring visibility traces. And then of course the mesh probably doesn't have any. Probably ignoring collision too. We can just give the capsule component trace collision. Still not working. Why? This is the right character, right? The right... Yeah. Working. I'll try to debug it. Oh, I turned on the trace, the visibility trace for the elves on the capsule component. Or I thought I did. Oh, I actually turned it on for the player. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. I was not adjusting the AI, I was adjusting the player. Oopsies. Now it should work. Yeah. Boop, 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 hello, okay. We're good. I can't name a AAA company that I trust anymore. Maybe Devolver or Clay, but those are most publishers. Although Clay is still indie, right? Yes, they are. Clay's still indie. I don't even know what they're doing nowadays. When was the last Clay game? This is... Hold on, I gotta change account. Let's just say I don't block the sexy games from showing up in my personal account. And we could have gotten... We could have gotten quite the surprise there. Man of culture. Yeah, that would have been bad. Fuck. Okay, where's clay? I just need... Oh, that's right, they made mind over magic. But this didn't get that many. Orc massage with 100 hours. You're not gonna see any of that. They just published this though, they didn't... She created. Oh, Dread Pilots is their next big game. This is the actual clay game. Space survival game where you explore a mysterious and hostile pocket universe called the Dread. Scavenge resources, upgrade your ship, make friends, and fight monsters as you try to carve out a little piece of the Dread for yourself. Yeah, I know what you guys make. They didn't put a hot lava up there. What about hot lava? You're not proud of hot lava? Reminds me of Sunless Skies, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of have that feel. What do I do? Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, so you can like mine and scavenge, you also have combat. It's a bit of a, kind of feels like... It feels a bit like Asteroids too. It's got that Asteroids feel. I hope they release a demo. I'd like to see a demo. I want to see. Da, 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 da. Which one? I've been using AI-generated voices will end up being the norm for indie. Nowadays, people enjoy a lot more voice-acted stuff, I feel. I think that AI voice acting will become more prominent. I still won't use it. At least not for anything other than prototyping. Okay, we can interact with... Does he just kind of fall to the ground? Yeah, he does. How come? I just don't think it has any soul. It can't really deliver lines super well. At least, you know, in my opinion. It doesn't do a performance, it just reads. I mean, it's great if you, I guess, if you want to like automate audiobooks, but I mean, it's good to have any voice acting other than no voice acting, but I would rather have proper voice acting than AI voice acting. That's what I mean. Like for this character, I'm just gonna voice this character myself. Fuck it. I think you can steal voice with deepfake and use this with your voice intonations. But even then, it still wouldn't deliver a performance, right? you know, you're not gonna have the Red Dead 2 style voice acting, whatever, even Baldur's Gate 3 style voice acting. You can't coach it necessarily. You can't just have, hey, can you deliver me another line? Or, you know, cry while saying this, right? It just isn't gonna work. Not yet, at least. True, but there are places where AI works, especially for UI and alerts. Yeah, I mean, there are uses for it, but you can also get UI sounds for really cheap. We need to, I guess, we kind of have everything we need now. I'm kind of doing this too fast, and I haven't thought of it far enough ahead to think of how do we want to do this dialogue system. I'm looking forward to it. I have some experience doing some like dialogue stuff, but I won't be giving this guy any. He's just gonna stand there and take it, because I don't think I have any like facial animations or whatever for him. You can train and you can create a performance, won't be exceptional, but yeah. But the thing is, I don't think players will want that. I mean, also think of how much free marketing the voice actors for Baldur's Gate 3 have done for the game. You don't get that with AI. And for as expensive as they probably were to hire for the game, they've probably given that much back and more in the amount of people that they've brought into the game. Yeah, that is a big budget, yes. But indie voice acting, I mean, there are more expensive things than voice acting, like marketing. I think it just depends on budget. You know, like what kind of budget are we talking about? Because budget for Cauldron Chronicles here is probably going to be between $1 to $5 million. If we're looking at how much it's going to cost us to make this game to completion. And potentially even more, but I'm not sure about that. I haven't thought about budget at all yet. Latest example is stuff like Road Trader. Fuck ton of text nowadays, it doesn't read too well. I glossed over most of it. I do prefer voice acting as opposed to just reading. And I think that to some extent you could automate some of that, but also getting a decent voice actor to read things like lore or journal entries, it isn't that expensive. It really isn't that expensive. And Rogue Trader is an indie game, yes, but it is also a pretty big budget indie game. It's just, we have to define the budget we're talking about, I guess. I need to think of something to work on too. What can I work on? Dialogue system, maybe. We're doing it. I'll go in. UI. New folder. Dialogue. First I would take voice actor. When I heard that prices are like per line in the dollars, my head spun. Yeah, it depends on who you hire and what you're looking for. If you're looking for performances, the price will be higher than if you look for a plain read. So that's why, you know, like a cutscene with characters is way more expensive than just somebody reading as if they were narrating a novel. Because you aren't putting on a performance with that. And there are guilds that you have to consider, like unions, I should say, which can get pretty expensive. But you can also just get somebody in Fiverr. It depends. If you're just reading lore, like, you know, Mass Effect lore entries, right? You just need somebody reading it. You don't need somebody performing that. Let's see. We want a WVP dialogue box. Or let's just call this dialogue widget and we'll nest sub widgets into it. Okay, let's make an NFT. Paint. I need an aspect ratio. Let's do 70 or 1280 by 720, just so it's right aspect ratio, but a bit smaller. Fiverr, such a viper's nest. I mean, there are some, yeah. There are some nasty stuff, but I've had relatively good success with Fiverr, as long as you know what you're looking for. Our logo is from Fiverr, actually. Our Microraptor Games logo. Cost me 35 bucks. Pretty nice logo. I wish it was a bit more centered than it is now. It actually is a bit off-centered. Makes it hard for social media that have circular avatars, but it is what it is. I'm already trademarking this, so I can just update it in a few years if we need to. Which, speaking of, the trademark should be official in a couple months. You the CEO? Yeah. It was important for me to continue to remain the CEO of game dev company. It should be run by gamers, by game devs, for the people playing the games. Because you can be damn sure when I go home, I play games. Talking to a CEO with zero income. Okay, we could do like the dialogue system like this, maybe. I don't know, character portrait, details, sub box with dialogue lines, scroll bar. And then you have, you know, face of person. C0, yeah, that's pretty much it. But we are an LLC, so we're not a corporation, so we don't have shares, which means we will never have shareholders, we will never be on the stock market, and therefore, if we need to say something publicly, we can do it. If we need to delay a game, we don't have to bullshit people about it. That is also going to be the case forever, for the company's lifetime. We just want to be transparent, and the problem is you can't be transparent if you have shares and shareholders and you're on the stock market, because then it's market manipulation and you can get in big trouble with the FEC, whatever. FEC, FTC, whatever the fuck. Whatever that people are. Yeah, I think that this kind of system would work fine. Like, dialogue options. I don't know, at least for a first mock-up, this should be good enough. So we'll have the main widget, which will be this. This will be a second widget, this will be a third widget, and then the list items will be an additional widget. This reminds me of a sad story I had from Kickstarter. Dropped fat stacks for a game that touted they will have no pay to win, and I was interested in the mechanics and the art. It was a browser game. After 2 years of dev, they slipped in pay to win. When I asked them about it, they said they had to put profit first because cosmetics weren't selling. It's sadly it happens. Sadly it happens. I wish that they had been honest about it first. The thing is, you know, what we put on our games, and what we have on our website, which our website is really, really outdated right now. It works. It's just basic. It's mainly just supposed to be like a contact point, right? God, it looks so bad. I'm just gonna do it this way. No cash shops, no microtransactions, no premium currencies, no NFTs, no blockchain, or anything else that intends to dupe, con, take advantage of, or hurt the player experience in our games. Ever. Simple as that. DLCs, well, it was a joke. We're making, yeah, you're, okay. I'm selling, yep, who wants to buy this NFT? Refunding our 0 published games as a studio. Yeah. We will probably do, we might do DLCs, but they won't be in a, I'll give you an example. Not that one. Oh, that one isn't even that bad. Let's find a worse one. Was it 3 or was it like Train Sim like 2024? Well, let's just put it this way. It's not going to be this. It will be more like this, where free stuff, and then if you get an expansion, it's going to be an actual expansion for a very fair price. That would be the most that we would do. I mean, I don't mind anything, to be honest. Like, do what you gotta do, but don't do a 180 on what is being said. Yeah, I agree. People support because they vibe with whatever company represents. If that falls apart, it's hard to stay invested. I 100% agree. I think we've chosen a very specific set of values, and a lot of people call me too idealistic, which I just kind of consider a compliment, to be honest. Because I just have certain values that I won't bend on. I don't care how much pressure is being put on me. I just won't bend on it. So do my email. We'll be looking forward to what you guys do. Thanks, man. we might do some small, like some smaller little games that we will put up on Steam for like $1. I think I mentioned it yesterday. We had one game idea with like the it was like Hungry Hippos, but it was with you play PvP with one other person or with multiple, and you have chopsticks and you try to grab sushi and put it on your plate. Just a fun little like micro game idea that we could throw up for super cheap, as cheap as Steam will let us, and just kind of use small little fun games to help fund our larger titles like Cauldron Chronicles. What do I want to do? A border or background blur? We'll do a border. We'll make it simple. Programmer art, right? Or make NFT with Cauldron Chronicles stuff. Shut the fuck up. We're not doing NFTs. However, No, 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 no. We could do an offset left. Could be too small. Not safe for work NFT of Cauldron Chronicles slot. Oh boy. In a strictly gamified sense, NFTs sound cool, unique items that no one else ever has. Too bad it's an engine for pyramid scams. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. I remember when it was coming out, and I was hanging out with some friends at work, and I was just like, I don't get it. I try, I read information about it, and I do not understand it. It does not make sense in the way it works. And the reason is, it's because it was never supposed to make sense. It's purposefully not making sense because it's meant to dupe you. I think Josh Strife Hayes put out a really good video where he broke it down and actually made it make sense for me, and it just then you realize it's a scam. And I think he compared it to people who would sell spaces on the moon, or like you can name a star after yourself. Yeah, but where is this name being stored? And you know, it's like in reality, it's just some website that they made, and it doesn't mean anything. The star isn't being named after you. It never will be. All right, let's make this a bit darker. Bunch of threes. That's not many threes, okay. How does that scale? Perfect. Make another widget. This will be WBP NPC details panel. It's a super cool template for sizes. Yeah, this is, a lot of people don't know that you can do this, but it's a really great way to test your anchoring at different resolutions. Of course, most people are playing at some form of 16:9 or 16:10, right? And as long as your game works with 1280 720, it's probably going to work with 1920 by 1080, 2560 by 1080, 2560 by 1440. You know how it is. Although our main HUD might actually have a bit of problems with that. Though do note that not all these things are meant to appear at the same time. See here. Gotta do anchoring possible. Obviously, you're gonna have problems at like weird resolutions like this, but at normal resolutions, you'll be fine. Never figured out how UI is supposed to scale in games. I could never do it without Unreal. I could never do it without Unreal. I would be completely lost. Dialogue. Okay, I don't think we would need to put a border on this. We'll just do a... For now, we'll do a vertical box. because we don't have any information to put in here yet, but I'd like to just mock it up. Desired on screen. Size to content. Image.